It's a little bit of a continuation of what we had in the last ACTRIMS conference in Milan, where discussions really go about what's the remaining unmet medical need, and a lot of discussions go around so-called PIRA, so progression independent of relapse activity.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Daniel Vitt. He is the CEO of Immunic Therapeutics. And Daniel, good to see you again. How are you?
Doing good. Good morning, Steve.
I know you're at a conference and excited to have you along as this conference gets underway. It's the European Committee for Treatment and Research in Multiple Sclerosis. It's a huge show, in fact, and glad we had a couple of minutes to talk to you about sort of the message that you're bringing from the company into this, what really is a world-attended conference.
Yeah, thank you. And I need to underline the importance of that conference. It's the biggest MS conference in the world. And I think all the top news are usually published here and discussed, and all the experts are here. So this is the place to be if we have an advanced asset in multiple sclerosis in development.
Yeah. Daniel, what's going to be the focus? What sort of messages are you hearing about the conference going to be covering this time around?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a continuation of what we had in the last ACTRIMS conference in Milan, where discussions really go about what's the remaining unmet medical need, and a lot of discussions go around so-called PIRA, so progression independent of relapse activity. This is more or less part of every MS subform and leading to continued disability worsening in patients, and even with treatments against the relapses. So we're focusing on the core. What's missing? What can we do? How can we improve? And it comes from all the different angles. It comes from research, from new target ideas, also for the practical use. That includes some training for neurologists and so forth. So it's a very broad activity there.
Yeah, and you're going to be presenting at the conference, and there's lots to talk about. In fact, you're going to be presenting 4 different topics. So tell me a little bit about each of them and what the message is going to be.
I'm proud that we got 4 posters accepted for the conference, including an oral presentation in poster session 2 from our principal investigator, Professor Fox from Cleveland Clinic, who will present new data on our serum neurofilament light chain data in the progressive MS, specifically an age and disability stratified set of the data in the poster 753.
Yeah.
On top of that, we have 3 more posters covering very diverse aspects. For example, we focus a little bit on the relationship between fatigue and Epstein-Barr virus reactivation. That's an e-poster available there. And then, of course, our new targets. So vidofludimus calcium being the first Nurr1 activator. We have some preclinical data also on the conference to show the role of Nurr1 and of vidofludimus calcium in neuroprotection. And finally, also there is an immunology poster summarizing the anti-inflammatory features of the drug and the pathway and mode of action on this. So a pretty sophisticated, broad set of information for interested people.
I can imagine. Also, these conferences, it's a great opportunity for networking, for you to meet people, talk to people who are in the field, but also talk to people who are interested in your company as well. And you're going to be doing a lot of that in this conference.
Yeah, I think this is meet and greet, and it's important also since all the companies are there. We show we look what others are doing, and they look what we are doing. So it's in very interactive things also for our business development team, which is pretty active there. And if somebody's interested to meet us or the team, we have the clinical team there, we have BD there. You can reach out to us through our homepage, either using social media or email. So the team will respond and will make up a meeting.
All right, sounds good. Well, enjoy the conference. Day 1 today, very exciting, and really appreciate you stepping away to give us some thoughts on what's going to be happening today, okay?
Happy to continue that discussion. Thank you so much, Steve.
All right, good stuff. There's Dr. Daniel Vitt. He, of course, is the CEO of Immunic Therapeutics.